Yeah, Two Cubes podcast, baby. We're back.
Yeah, the cubes are back to normal. No more holiday stuff. We'll still talk holidays sometimes, but
Clink, clink.
here we go.
Are we sure we're not doing a Mother's Day? This isn't the Mother's Day special.
Yeah, we're doing your mother.
All right. What do you got for me today, Joe? What are we pouring?
Okay, well, 1 second when I'm done pouring our fancy wine.
Welcome to Two Cubes, the most nonsensical podcast on the internet. But today we're going to clear that up. I got a mission statement for us later. Stay tuned.
Yeah, we're gonna nail this. Okay, so today we are running with Salmon Run Coho Red. It is inspired by the landlocked salmon of the Finger Lakes. It's a vintage, non-vintage, sweet wine.
Salmon Run. I have some notes for you before I try this wine. I have just marketing notes. I'm no professional, but
It contains sulfates and it's 12% alcohol.
there is before I drink this, for all I know, it could be 1750 out of a 1750. I don't know, but I'm gonna rate the bottle right now. Okay, can I read the bottle? Can I read the descriptions right here? Okay, so first of all, right off the bat, when you're drinking something, the last thing you want to think of is a fish, right? Like a wet fish, right? It says on this, it's inspired by, what did you say? The
landlocked Finger Lakes.
The salmon of the landlocked. Oh man. Oh, what is it? Salmon Run is named after the majestic landlocked salmon that swim through the. It's just awful. What was the other thing you pointed out? It says, it's not a vintage.
Well, it says it's vintage, non-vintage.
It says vintage, non-vintage. I'm pretty sure one of the things you're looking for when you buy a wine is like, you would like it to say vintage. Again, I'm no expert.
It's old but new.
It's classy, but no, not really. Not really. All right, let's give it a shot.
I can't wait.
Let's not count it out just yet. Maybe it's great.
It might be great.
All right, cheers.
I expect sweet because it says it's a sweet wine.
It's also an $11 bottle.
And it's very red. I'm surprised at that much.
All right. Would you like to go first, Joseph?
Sure. It's got hints of pure salmon.
I didn't swirl. God, I'm such an idiot.
Yeah,
It's swirled.
You gotta sniff it.
Put your goddamn pinky up.
Ooh, you can smell the salmon running through this. I have a feeling this is going to run quickly through my system. But
maybe that's what they meant by the inspiration.
But I'll tell you, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Let's see.
You taking a second sip? All right, I'm going to jump in and give you my review then. I'm going to whisper this review since it's wine, and I just think that whispering is a little classier. This wine has notes of Kool-Aid, and it tastes like a 2016 vintage. It's very see-through, which I don't know if... Actually, no, now that I hold it up, it's very light in color, but not see-through at all.
Yeah, you can't see shit through it.
It is opaque. I'm going to give it, out of a 1750...
Mine's pretty see-through.
I'm going to give it a 1280 out of 1750.
Okay.
For $11, I mean, not bad on a summer day.
Wait. 1280 out of 750?
No, 1750.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's 500 points from being perfect. See, my scale is
I just realized you chugged that, you fucking animal.
easier to flavor, and I think it's because this was a sweet wine, not usually my favorite.
Very sweet. Yeah.
But I could mix this with a Coke.
What?
I don't think that's how wine is enjoyed.
Isn't that what the kids do in Spain, in España?
Yeah, it's a Spanish drink. But I could mix this in with some Coke. Be pretty solid. I'll tell you what. I'll give this a... Oh, we're going high numbers. I forgot.
You can do it out of 2 if you want.
It is my scale. That's true. I'll score this as if it's the SAT.
Which year?
Unfortunately, the SAT's out of 2,400, and I'm going to give it the same score I got on the SAT, which is an 850.
You don't have to admit that, Joe. You don't have to admit.
I fell asleep, so it's on them.
And if that's the case, then pretty impressive score. Pretty impressive.
Slept
It
the
should be
whole
noted
time.
it does not taste like fish at all. There's
No, it doesn't taste
no
like
hint
fish.
of salmon to speak of.
Maybe the gills.
That was probably the lowest score you've given something on here.
Yeah.
Well, out of 10 scores. And I've also strictly tried things I wanted to try till today.
I would say I'm more of the skeptic on the show when it comes to the drinks. I give it things a little lower score, but then again, I'm the only one that gave anything a perfect score. I gave the Arizona iced lemonade
That
a
Arizona,
perfect score.
that Arizona lemonade.
That shit is good, man.
I have
I'm
been
telling you.
drinking them since. I will tell you what. Still great.
Joe, you may have noticed I'm wearing an Akira shirt today. I decided to go with a different
like
a different
Oscar
look.
Akira?
I'm showing everybody my nerdy side. Yeah, this is classic golden age of anime T-shirt right here. It's a classic.
You gotta show it a little
1988.
bit.
Oh yeah. I also bought this off the internet, so it's clearly like a bootleg. Like it's like somebody like stole.
The mic is right in the way of it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Fresh.
Hopefully the AI captures that.
Yeah. Thank you, AI, who we definitely don't use at all.
That got me thinking, Joe. What's the nerdiest thing about you?
Ooh.
You don't strike me as a nerdy guy, but everybody's got something.
Oh, no, I'm
nerdish.
nerdy as hell.
I was thinking wrestling. I was like, wrestling's kind of nerdy.
I used to like wrestling. That's kind of nerdy, but that's nowhere close. I mean, I used to play in Halo tournaments in Time Warp, like overnight.
Oh, that's pretty nerdy. That's pretty nerdy.
I've been in there for Dungeons and Dragons tournaments that lasted days.
Oh, wait, were you playing Dungeons and Dragons?
I got kicked out.
Were you hammered? You're like everyone sits down at the table. You just put like a huge bottle.
I drank mead. I drank mead at a few of them, but they didn't like that I was always attack. I was like, let's see what happens. Fuck it. And they were like, I was Leroy Jenkins before Leroy Jenkins. I was just every time like, let's roll the dice. Maybe I roll good. Fuck you guys. Like craps.
I could just see you pissing a dungeon master off. He's like, oh well, fine, you can roll for that, and then you just keep rolling like 20s, and he's just like, he can't kill you off.
Yeah,
Like,
but they didn't like. I always wanted to play Warhammer though.
Yeah.
I always liked the idea of having little dudes that could go fuck other shit up. I'm actually super nerdy.
I've played.
I used to play Raw Deal, dude.
What the fuck is Raw Deal?
It was WWE trading cards.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
It was awesome.
Do you still have any of those?
Hit power and stuff.
Oh man.
No, I think it's hard to find.
Leroy Jenkins.
I fucking love this.
But yeah,
is
I used
classic.
to have like a good Brothers of Destruction deck.
I think it's a pretty good plan. We should be able to pull it off
Here's
this
Joe.
time.
In Dundee.
What do you think,
Yeah.
Abdul? Can you give me a number crunch real quick?
A number crunch.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm coming up with 32.3.
How long is this video?
Repeating, of course.
30
Percentage.
Repeating, of
survival.
course.
It's a lot better than we usually do. All
right, chums up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy!
Oh my God, he just
You
ran
ever
in.
seen this?
Save him.
No, I have, but it just never gets old.
Let's go.
man.
Oh
It
yeah,
never gets old.
I thought it was
plan,
new. You
Joe.
were like,
Stick to the.
no idea what this is.
Stick to the plan, man. Stick to the plan.
No, but I was always a big fan of Halo.
Of Leroy Jenkins. You think we could get Leroy Jenkins on the show?
I liked Aaron's idea of trying to get Bob Morrow. Or
Yeah, that's great.
Bill
That's amazing.
Morrow, I mean.
We at least get him on the phone.
Yeah. Just call Bill Morrow at his house and be like,
Yeah.
let's hear about it.
For a little context, Bill Morrow is the guy who bowled a perfect game on 9/11. In case
Yeah.
you forgot, the legend.
We will never forget.
we will never.
He should have a shirt.
We'll never.
Those L's in his name forever represent the towers to me.
Dude, I'm definitely getting a bowling shirt with just Morrow on the back.
That would be sick.
Yeah, man. I wanted. We went bowling the night after last time we did this, and I was like, "You think I can get a Morrow shirt made up?"
Moro for anybody who wants to Google this
I was
legend.
gonna be numbered 911. It was gonna be fucking awesome.
Sir, you can only go up to 2 digits.
Somebody call 911.
I'll take 11. Let's paint it in.
We got Bill Morrow on the bowling floor.
Can I get an off-center 11?
Oh. Yeah, can I have the 11 look kind of like the towers from 9/11?
Joe, before the show, you told me that you wanted to talk about crossing guards.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of experience with crossing guards working in schools.
Yeah.
And also being tempted to strike them with my car every morning on my commute to work. You don't usually have to deal with them because you just walk 20 feet to work. So
Yeah. Well, glad you brought that up.
I do think that is the best retirement gig of all time.
oh yeah.
Well, you guys are
I don't know how much it pays. I don't, but
you guys are about to have a tough time here. I think we got to stop acting like crossing guards are fucking superheroes. I'm tired.
who was doing that? I want to hit him
First
with
of
my
all,
car.
crossing guards think they're superheroes
yeah.
out there,
Yes.
fucking strutting across the street like nobody has anywhere to go, and they're the 40-year-old man that's trying to walk across the street just got saved. Shut the fuck up. Help the 5-year-olds across the street. A 50-year-old man, let him go in the road. Fuck it. He knows how to cross streets now.
I want to snatch that fucking stop sign out of their
And
head so bad.
if it is this hard of a fucking job, why do we have the most fragile beings on planet Earth doing it?
they just walk right out in front of a speeding car.
Yeah.
Like they're just like,
And they're just like, I have the law on my side.
look at this. Look at this vest. Look at this stop sign. You can't hit me.
I have 2,000 pounds of steel on my side, asshole. I'm gonna win in the first place.
They're hungry for power.
It's amazing.
I want to get out and be like,
say,
listen, lady, this is my block. I don't see you.
When I was in high school, my friend's grandpa was the crossing guard behind the school. Again, at a high school, and he got hit by a car, and everyone, was like, this dude's a hero because he did push a girl who was in high school out of the way. Guess what? He got all fucked up from it. If you just hit a high school girl with a car, she'll probably just pop right up.
They're resilient, those high school girls.
I mean, high school kids are just more resilient than 92-year-old men.
Yeah.
It just is. And guess what? She probably wouldn't have been so confident walking across the street if there wasn't a crossing guard there to tackle her out of the way.
I have a question about crossing guards, about crossing guard fashion. Let's get into crossing. Actually, I got two questions. What is with the white gloves? Some of them wear white gloves. Like,
That's in case
are they
they
getting
commit a crime.
blisters from the fucking stop sign? Like,
in case they commit a crime.
in case they got to put hands on a kid. And like,
Yeah.
I never understood the white gloves. Also, are all crossing guards just extremely cold all the time? Like, crossing guards are usually like very bundled up.
Not here in Nutley.
Yeah.
Not here. They are tan as couches, and they are. They flaunt that they've been out there since 6:30 in the morning. It'll be 11 o'clock in the morning. Like, what are you doing crossing still? There's nobody around. The only people who are helping across the street.
Is that what it's called in the industry? Crossing? You still crossing, dude? Yeah.
Well,
I'm out there.
there's one intersection at Park over there. The Dunkin' Donuts. You pass it all the time, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, there's a Dunkin' Donuts on every corner.
Yeah,
It's hard to.
there's two crossing guards at that corner all day.
Mm-hmm.
So if I want to walk across the street at any time, you get two crossing guards who go, you coming this way?
Do you
Both
feel?
from the two opposite corners.
Do you feel like really safe though? Are they competing for your affection? They're like, no,
Basically,
I'll get them across.
they're like, no,
don't worry, I
They're
got
like,
it.
are you sure you don't want to come this way? There's a Dunkin'. And then the other one will be like, there's a convenience store over here.
My corner's better.
Like, we got a red. You could just go. I'm like, yeah, I could just go anyway. You guys are useless. I'm a 32-year-old man.
It is out of control.
Get
Like,
across the road.
Carney's got a crossing guard on
Carney's horrible too. Yep.
every single corner.
Yeah, it's like you're nowhere near a school. I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. From like 7 o'clock, like, I don't know, 6:30 to like 9:30, there's a crossing guard on every single corner waving their stupid signs.
The only time they count crossing guards, the only time they count school zones as big as they do for crossing guards is with DUIs. That's it.
Look, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about, though. Look at this picture
Yeah,
that Jack
look at this
pulled up.
fucking clown.
This dude is bundled up. He's got like 2 jackets on. He's got gloves, and look at the kids in the background. Like, some of them are wearing t-shirts, no jackets.
Yeah.
Like, it is not cold out. Why are crossing guards cold all the fucking time?
I will say,
I think
they
it's
are
because
out
they're
there for
usually
12 hours at a
elderly.
time.
Yeah.
It's like people going to tailgates. You know who showed up like right before the game?
Yeah.
And you know the guy who was there at 8:45 because he's like, I wore 11 layers. It was 28 degrees when I got here. Yeah, I have frost on my eyebrows.
You take it off. You strip a little bit.
Oh
you know?
yeah. Well, I love the guys who show up with like full blown like beach chairs. They got a wagon. They got everything for the
They're tailgating.
Yeah,
I have seen crossing guards that come prepared.
yeah, it's like, bro, you got a little speaker there. He's just chilling. Like, this guy does know what he's doing. I don't know why he doesn't just get a motorized scooter
Yeah.
and start, and then he doesn't have to do it. He could just drink all day.
Honestly, that's like who should have the job. It's like people who are like handicapped who have motorized scooters.
Yeah. And I think
like,
if
they
we're
get
gonna
hit.
if we're gonna act like they're heroes, they should carry the fucking people across the street. They should be the best in shape motherfuckers out there. There should be, if we're gonna treat them like firefighters, they should be fucking getting people across the road like those treadmills at the airport.
they're heroes, Joe. They're first responders.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
unbelievable.
sit me down in that wagon and pull me across the street.
I
That'd be
want
sick.
I want you to push me across in a chariot.
Yeah. So some critiques. I think we need to teach them maybe some dance moves. Have you ever seen a crossing guard that like does moves like like
saying we just need
spin the
gay crossing
sign?
guards?
Yeah. Let's get some more gay crossing guards out there. Also, I think you were saying, Jack, what was your suggestion? You think like elderly people that like are retired and stuff like that?
No, I think people who are on motorized scooters.
Oh yeah,
should
that's
just
good.
because if they get hit,
We should just start
I
looking.
mean, you're halfway
We
there.
should start looking for Walmart people to be crossing guards.
I feel like you're way less likely to just floor it
If
and
you're an
hit a
or-
guy in a motorized scooter.
I mean,
than-
there's just less disability checks going
Well,
out every month. They get to work.
well, I don't know. Do crossing guards even get paid like a livable wage? I have no,
No,
idea how
Not
much
like,
they make.
not like that's why it's all people who are on Social Security and stuff.
Yeah.
You can-
They're like, here's my lunch money.
See, my suggestion to make crossing guards more likable is let's just make crossing guards drug dealers. You know what I mean? Like they're out there on the corner anyway. You know what I mean?
The good ones are. The good ones
The
are.
smart ones.
I'm pretty sure the ones in Nutley just sell like suntan lotion.
They have like a side hustle. It's
They're
like
just like
candy
lotion
bars.
and kids.
That's brilliant. That's really. They should all be fucking selling
They're just
churros,
Yeah.
suntan lotion. I should be able to get a mango.
Yeah, they should get rid of all those people on 21 that are selling shit.
Yeah,
Just make
them
them crossing guards.
God, but we are just solving the world's problems, just like
I
one
know.
issue at
one
a time.
at a time. We're like the Always Sunny gang. I don't know.
fucking
It's unbelievable.
Talking about problems to solve, that red light kind of changed.
Yeah, what was the matter with the red light? You know what I mean?
No, I mean that
it
red
fell.
light.
Yeah.
But yes, the red light.
Did it fall? What
yeah,
happened?
Yeah, Roxanne
like,
knocked
see
out
how-
the red light.
Was it my thunderous footstep? I just like tapped
Maybe.
my foot.
It's just not as like going across, but it's fine.
It'll
God,
be
now I
fine.
can't concentrate. Scrap the episode.
For next week's episode, that'll be fixed. Promise. Won't be
Are you
ready
gonna
there.
do? Oh, I don't want to spoil the magic, but are you gonna do a costume change for the next episode?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna. It's next week. I'm not gonna wear the same outfit for next week.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go shirtless next week.
I basically went shirtless in episode 3 or 4.
Did you have a mess shirt on that I forgot about?
No, I wore the very small flannel.
Do you have a crossing guard vest?
I have a crossing guard stop sign and a vest. Yeah.
I think we
I have a
know what
full
he's wearing
crossing guard
next
outfit.
episode.
Oh man,
I don't know where the stop sign is. It might be in the room behind us.
yeah, I think I'm gonna go nips out next episode.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna be a summertime theme. We're gonna talk about the beach.
It's okay. I'm going retro.
So, Joe, I've been reading just scrolling through the hundreds of comments underneath our YouTube videos,
Oh, yes.
and there's some things I want to talk about. Right? Of all the comments, I've
We got
noticed.
prompted by someone today with a question on the hard-hitting questions.
Are you serious? We got a question. I mean, there's so many of them. Which one did you pick?
Oh, it's what came first, the chicken or the egg? And as it turns out, I have an egg.
And that answers that question. The egg.
Eggs are first.
Oh, you have something in the egg.
Yes. It says take 2 shots of alcohol or hot sauce.
Ah, now that's a fun Easter morning.
I think you have a Svedka there, right?
Yeah, I have liqueur here.
Yeah, you found it, so you got to do it now.
Oh no. Anybody got hot sauce? I got some funny stories about drinking hot sauce. I do. I drank 32 ounces of Frank's Red Hot one time.
Oh, fuck that shit
my
later on
God.
that day, dude.
Later on that day, you mean 5 minutes later?
And then, because my friend was doing it with me, he didn't finish, and I went to sleep on the floor, because that's where you sleep when you're that drunk.
Yeah. Did you become really religious after that?
Well, I was wearing a pentagram T-shirt. And guess how he woke me? He poured Frank's Red Hot in my eyes, and I was wearing contacts. So I was miserable.
Just the driest contact.
The best part is,
Did you dump like a gallon of milk in your eyes after that?
the
What'd you
reason
do?
we were doing this was to
Oh,
avenge.
I didn't know. I didn't know Joe needed a reason for anything.
Well, I didn't know the guy we were doing it for. Never met him.
Wait,
like an ice
what do you mean
bucket
doing it
challenge?
for?
Well, so the idea was, so the friend of mine had a college roommate who he made drink a bottle of fucking Frank's Red Hot at one point or something.
God.
And then they stopped being friends because of it. So I never met that dude. So
He didn't have to drink the bottle. We can't be friends anymore.
well, they apparently, like, he hasn't talked to him since.
Wow.
He's still in the toilet. Dude.
He probably had to get his esophagus
So-
replaced.
So we were trying to, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Drink.
To like make up for
Reconcile to. I don't know.
Yeah. But like this guy would never know about it because he doesn't know who I am, and this was years later. But so he just was like, "Hey man, we have to do this. We have to drink a bottle of hot sauce." I was like, "Okay."
And you're like, I'll drink it and I'll still be your friend.
Yeah. I was like,
Okay.
"Yeah, I'll do it."
You're a good
and then,
guy, Joe.
And then he did try and make us not friends by pouring hot sauce in my eyes after I had completed the challenge. I was just like, dude, I'm going
Not
to bed.
cool,
He was like-
dude.
He was like, bro, you have to do it with me. I'm like, man, it's been like 11 hours. I have to fucking sleep.
I've accidentally gotten hot sauce in my eyes before. It's like splashed or whatever, and like got like a little drop. I can't imagine just getting it like dumped.
It really sucked. And then it was not worse than getting pepper sprayed though. Mace sucked a lot.
I can imagine. I
But
can imagine.
but
It's supposed to suck, you know? It's like
I guess.
designed to suck.
but at least the Frank's Red Hot you could just wash out.
yeah.
Yeah. But I had to walk home from there the following morning,
I'm blind.
blind in my pentagram T-shirt with an army helmet on. It was a couple-mile walk.
Well, that's good because if you're blind, you're probably going to bump into a lot of things. So at
I
least
was
your
like,
skull was safe.
I was like 21, and like people were just staring as they drove by, like what the fuck is going on? It was really hot. It was a brutal day.
I'd be like, can I at least do Cholula? The bottle's smaller. It's
I used
more.
to-
It's more delicious.
Oh no, we bought the
more flavorful.
32-ounce bottle. It was
Oh,
the big.
Christ.
It was like Costco because it was a Costco 2-pack. So it was. We were splitting 64 ounces of
So,
Frank's Red Hot.
Cholula, the lady on the Cholula bottle.
Yeah. What about her?
Would you smash? No. I'm just kidding. I believe it's like an old Mexican woman in like
It
a
is an old.
terracotta window.
She's definitely a woman. Okay, it's Bob Saget. Look at this.
Oh, so I think that we. Since when was Bob Saget the spokesman for Cholula Hot? Oh no, because the woman looks like Bob Saget.
I understand what they're doing. I understood
never
it.
realized. I never realized. Oh,
I
man.
understood what they were
I
saying.
never realized Bob Saget's so hot. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, I thought she was way older too. So like
I mean, I always knew Saget had flavor.
as
but I
it turns
didn't know.
out, she does look kind of like Selma Hayek in a
Dude. So
I'm gonna
funny.
do
I
shots
can't
of
believe I never
wine.
realized that. I had a student at my school that looked exactly like the Tapatio guy. Like exactly like him. Well, he just didn't have the mustache. But other than that, but like clone. It was fucking twinned. So funny. Yeah, zoom in on that guy. He's got like a surprised look on his face. It's so funny.
Wow, I like the white
It's making
one.
me laugh just thinking with the kid. I wish I could show the kid, but sorry, that's a FERPA violation. Can't. Same haircut, everything. It was great.
Wait, you guys have FUPA? FERPA?
Yeah, we have fupas. A lot of fupas. No fupas at work. There's not a single. Everyone has a perfectly flat stomach at my job. So no, we should. What I wanted to talk about, I was talking about like comments before. We do have a couple people that do comment underneath.
Yeah, which is nice. We enjoy
but
that.
What I wanted to mention was the AI descriptions of the videos that we're posting on social media. are so funny.
They're so fucked.
What's fun is you guys
It's
don't
like, do you need relationship advice?
You guys don't see most of the comments. I have to try and watch all of them. But since you don't check Facebook, you don't have it at all, and neither of you have TikTok. Those are the main places I've been posting for weeks.
I haven't seen them on Instagram.
I have to. Well, Instagram now is a good follow because we've actually been doing pretty good there with getting people to look and like it and stuff.
Instagram's my jam. I like
Facebook. We have no one who cares at all. I've tried.
Yeah.
It's cool that doesn't come up.
It's tough. What are you talking about? It's the top one.
Wait, it's two.
Oh,
twos?
that's 2 twos. No,
Two
it's 2
twos.
cubes.
Yeah, maybe it's just one word.
It's
two
pod.
cubes,
2 cubes
one
pod.
word.
No cast. Yeah.
We're still workshop. We're growing. We're growing as a show. Everybody, we're figuring out. We're working out.
I should have had
this.
this queued up.
That's fine. Anyway, but the descriptions of videos are hilarious. Also, there's a bunch of clips I don't post every week because I just handpick. Because some of them are just smaller clips or larger clips of the same thing.
Yeah.
So I have to go through all of them. It's a lot of fun though.
But Joe, I think what the people want to know, you know what I mean, is what is 2 Cubes really about?
Oh, yeah.
What is our mission statement? And I've prepared one of those for us. If you guys would like to help edit it today,
I would love that.
okay, and then maybe you can prepare your own.
I will prepare it in the next 28 seconds.
The 2 Cubes podcast is a beacon of hope for the everyday man that is tired of comedy podcasts being littered with talks of green rooms and celebrities that can't be mentioned and plugs. We have no plugs here at 2 Cubes. That's not true. We actually do have some plugs occasionally.
Most
But
of my
nonetheless-
clips are fuck you.
We strive to bring comedy that is accessible, cheap, and lowbrow.
Ooh.
A comedy.
Never was a fan of when The Rock throws that highbrow.
This is a really important moment on the show right now, and you're interrupting me. It's really upsetting me, Joe.
I'm not interrupting. I never did.
A lowbrow comedy for the people. And that's it. I think it's simple. I think it's direct.
Okay, I like it a lot. Also, it's way longer than I remember. Since you've never read it to me before.
I think it was like 4 sentences, too.
I thought mission statements are 8 words.
And this isn't our mission statement here.
Yeah. What we're about to read under this Instagram video, dude. You want me to read it? Who's reading this?
Yeah,
Right?
it's you who came up with
This
the concept.
is from episode, I don't know, like
Maniac.
7 or something. I don't remember which episode.
This is Cinco de Mayo.
This is Cinco de Mayo? Okay, this is from episode 10.
This is the first post that our Instagram account
It says, it says 2 Cubes pod, young submissive man in police cuffs, exploring the BDSM lifestyle. Discover the intriguing world of BDSM as we delve into the life of a young submissive man. He willingly wears police cuffs and embodies the role of a bottom. Again, this is not our mission statement, but it could be. Officially decide.
Statement.
Join us as we explore his journey and gain insights into the BDSM community.
I don't even think we said BDSM.
I
think you just said like handcuffs.
Oh,
No, I did. I think I
say
did. I said it
BDSM
once.
quick.
I think, and man, did they pick up on it? That must be a hot button word.
I love the hashtags it came up with.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hashtag
BDSM lifestyle, submissive man, BDSM community. So this is who it went out to.
kink exploration.
Yeah, they just
Whoever
listen
actually
to it,
listens
and
to
it's
that
just
shit.
it's just Chris going, man, this guy's kind of a twink, huh?
Oh, dude. So when I read this, it was so funny. They're all pretty funny. Like, are we really gonna let AI take us over? Like, are they really gonna conquer
it's
us?
not gonna.
We
It's
can
just-
edit. We can always edit. Once it's posted, you can go to edit and you can change it.
I'm so scared. What
Dude,
happens?
on the thing? Like, I have to go on a desktop to do it, which you know how bad I am with.
Just download the app.
They don't have a Mac.
The app, goddamn.
Instagram?
Yeah,
I'm talking about the AI.
Oh, I'm saying Instagram. Like you could just go on and hit edit. And you
Oh,
can
because I
change
can.
Oh, by the way,
the
stay
AI
tuned.
is going to say.
Oh,
Stay tuned for
maybe
the
we should.
two
I have to
cubes.
get a desktop.
Stay tuned for the 2 Cubes app. Jack's getting on that. It's
Yeah.
going to be coming
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
It's going to be coming out shortly this fall.
It's just going to
This
be.
fall.
Yeah. Oh,
Gives
it'll
me enough time.
Yeah, it'll be really old school. It's just going to be a bunch of sound drops of things we've said.
yeah,
We shouldn't have.
Yeah, there will be a soundboard. So you can prank call people with Joe and Chris's voice.
Just
Yeah,
use
yeah,
the
yeah.
two of us going. Is this Mr. Jefferson?
We're going to have links to all the outfits that Joe's worn on all the episodes.
Yeah, there you go. That'll be a lot of fun for me to find,
all the reviews.
especially next episode.
Joe, I think you should show off your shirt that you're wearing here today.
Oh yeah, I'm dressed as my shirt. If I did go shirtless next episode, I would actually be this shirt.
And you would have a red diamond over your dick, too.
And nipples. And nipples.
You would put that in post. Right?
Look at those little diamond nips. Beautiful. Dude,
I asked.
you really are brilliant.
I was gonna try and get my hair to curl inward today.
Oh yeah.
I didn't have time.
Erin told me, she was just like, yeah, Joe wants me to curl his hair like Lord Farquaad. I don't know. We're going to the liquor store.
You need the like Cat Williams fucking perm.
Yeah,
It's exactly the Cat Williams.
I was gonna try and do it
Exactly.
for this, and then I was gonna wear real white powder.
Dude, if I came over today and you had your hair relaxed and done like Lord Farquaad,
Yeah, I was.
I don't know if we'd be able to make it through the episode. I'd just be fucking cackling.
Have you seen that Theo Vaughn clip where he goes, "I bought a Cat Williams for my house"?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh my god, it's
so
amazing.
funny.
It's him and Drewski. And
This seems like it could be like potentially problematic.
No,
I
no.
bought a cat. What's going on?
no, it's he bought it at Michael's.
What? Drewski's awesome. He's been on the show a bunch of times, right?
He's been on that show before.
This guy's funny. Yeah. I don't know where he's from, but I've seen him on
Why we're
podcast.
not getting volume?
I was
here?
trying to time it up so the
Williams
image
stuff,
popped up.
man.
Yeah,
No, we're okay.
that's been crazy.
Right
I got a statue of him at home. Yeah, I got a Christmas statue. It's like a Christmas Cat Williams that I have in my home. I bought it at Michael's a few years ago.
Why would you? What even inspired that? What is the reason?
I saw it. They had 2 left in there, and they was on.
Still?
I
Tell me
didn't
it's
think
like
they
a
should have
nutcracker.
been.
Tell me it's a nutcracker. It looks like
both
Cat
of them.
Williams.
Oh, I got one. There it is.
Cat Williams. That was just.
It ain't, baby.
That was a black fucking. What do you call the shit?
Cat Williams. That's what you call it.
That's a black nutcracker.
You ain't telling me that ain't a fucking Cat Williams. I'm taking that bitch
Somehow,
back.
some way, that's
I got to see the size comparison. I got to see if he's.
Racist.
black nutcracker, bro.
I'm supporting the culture. How many people got a fucking black Cat Williams in the house for Christmas?
The Cat Williams.
Zoom in on his face a little bit.
Bruh. Now that you say it, I kind of see it.
Do you see a lot of this Cat Williams stuff, man?
Yeah. That's,
Anyway, it's
That's so
fantastic.
good. Thank you, Theo, for that. Thank you.
I got this Cat Williams at Michael's.
Oh my God.
Oh boy! All right.
Oh, how did we not mention? Fucking Jack became a father.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Jack's a dad now. How did we
Yeah.
not mention that? We're such assholes.
After we talk shit about Earth Day, Jack had his son on Earth Day. So
Yeah, man. Congratulations. This drink's for you, man.
Yeah,
this
thank
one's to
this podcast no
Jack.
longer celebrates Earth Day. It celebrates Marvin Salvatore Benson. Shit, I shouldn't have said that.
This show sucked big dicks before Jack got here, and then we didn't even fucking celebrate his fatherhood.
Well, we said it off.
Well,
here.
thank you guys. Appreciate it.
And this is not about rubbing Jack's personal business
Well,
all
geez,
along the internet.
I didn't drop his last name and his address. Like,
I did.
but listen, Jack.
Also, his last name is in our description.
Yeah.
If we don't get the gap fixed on that logo, I will dox you on this show. No, but I mean, tell us about it, man. Like, what was
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Was it crazy? Was it like
Oh,
way?
yeah. It was overall, I'm not advocating people to just get pregnant, but it is the best thing ever. Like when you
Yeah?
have the right person, dude, like having a kid is the best fucking
Okay,
thing.
but in the hospital, how much do they make you do self-checkout
self-checkout. What do you
for
mean?
the baby?
What do you mean self-checkout?
Like for me, they put me to work. I was
Self-check, like you
I was
clocked in?
the fucking just like when you work at
come with-
Walmart and you
they
guys
come with
cash out.
barcodes?
I was the cashier for a lot of it. The birth. They had me holding legs.
Oh, okay.
Fucking-
okay. Yeah, I was holding legs.
All right, push, breathe. They left the room.
They had me
They
bag
walked
it
out.
up. I had to
did not
carry
have
it back
that.
to the
They
car.
walked out. I was like, "We got head, guys. I don't know what to do here." And they were like, "Everything's fine, dude. Just keep holding the legs. Push them
Are
back."
you serious?
Yeah, I was.
They were like hands off.
Damn,
Hands up. They left for a half hour. I was like,
What
"What's
hospital did you go
It was
to?
during COVID.
Oh,
They were.
damn! I never knew that. They were just like, you touch it, that baby might have COVID. Like
Yeah,
what?
I was.
wild.
I was like, "This is nonsense, man."
That's crazy.
I was like, "Guys, I feel like I've been in here too long alone. There's a baby being born." And they were like, "Well, it's not being born until we come in." I go, "Yeah, well, I don't know. It's coming."
That blows my mind. I didn't know that was going on. They were. I would expect that they were wearing like a biohazard suit
Here-
kind of thing,
here
but
in
like not
Belleville-
that they were just like, I ain't touching that baby. Like
Here in Belleville, they've stopped doing things altogether. You have to do everything for yourself.
Jeez,
that's crazy, man.
that was not my experience. Very good nurses, very good doctors. Everyone was
Yeah,
hands-on.
our even the OBGYN came in last. He came in. Is there a basketball player they ever took in just for the last 10 seconds? That's what this doctor would be. Is there a guy who's just like, he hasn't played all game? This guy doesn't miss a three if it's 2 seconds.
That would be pretty cool if there was just like some dude. He's like
This is our club
45.
specialist.
He's like out of weight. He's like overweight. They just bring him in like just for the last 10 seconds.
We
of the
have
game.
Ray Allen, and he hasn't missed a shot in 11 years. It's just Steph Curry in 10 years from now. They're like, we bring him in if the game is tied and there's 10 seconds left. Just throw him the ball. That's what the doctor did.
This
He
guy
was
can't
like-
even spell basketball,
they
but
were
he
like-
can hit it from anywhere on the
They
floor.
were like, we can see his nose. Then they were like, get the doctor in here. It's going to be out here in a couple minutes. I was like, what the fuck is this guy? Could have been here. He walked in like an entrance. I was like,
A song played.
I was
He
like-
held up the belt.
I was like, is this Scrubs? What the fuck is going on right now? He came in like Dr. House.
did
Mind-boggling.
Did anything crazy happen like at the hospital? Did you have any like weird experience with like her side of the family or
How shitty was the
doctor or anything?
cafeteria food?
Pretty shitty. I mean, you'd expect it to be better.
How
I
long
think,
were you in the hospital?
Like 4 days.
Did they give you a cake?
Holy
Yeah.
shit. I thought you were gonna be like,
Cake?
man, like 12
Like
hours.
to celebrate?
Yeah, did they
Nah,
give you a cake? They gave us a cake, but like while we left.
Oh wait, take this.
Well, and my son wasn't even in that hospital anymore. I was like, we're
Yeah.
leaving to go to the other hospital where the
Yeah.
baby is.
That's wild.
I was like, we're going to the other hospital. They were like, well, we made this cake anyway. I was like, why?
What the fuck? How about the baby?
Yeah, I was like, I want the
My
kid.
body is in ketosis right now. I am not eating this.
Yeah,
That's so funny. Yeah, that was not my experience at all.
yeah. Sam wants to change hospitals.
So everything was just smooth.
Everything was
cool.
smooth. Yeah, I think one of the funny things was the doctor. Really cool, like laid back kind of person. Like one of the younger doctors in the practice, so we were happy to have her. And
That's what I want as a young.
when
doctor.
the baby's
Gen
coming
Z.
out, like
Yeah.
I mean, she was Nikki was pushing for like an hour. The baby starts coming out, the head comes out, and she goes, "Do you want to feel his head?"
Oh yeah, I had that.
No thanks.
I had that.
I got the rest of his
I
life.
had that, and that's when they were like, "All right, I'm out for a little while. If you want to just fuck around," I was like,
That's insane. Yeah,
you
I
want
didn't.
to fuck around?
"They're like, if you want to ever experience what it's like to be a doula, this is the time, baby."
Yeah.
I know you have no training in this at all. Let's see if you read any books, you dyslexic fuck.
I did cut the cord, which was cool. The doctor was
yeah, I
like, "You
did
want to
that.
cut it?"
Yeah.
And I was like, and she was like, "Come on, cut it." I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"All right." He called me out. I
Did
guess
you
I'll
did you do it with one of those scissors with like cool shapes, like
Yeah.
zigzags,
Yeah,
or like?
they give you the ones that look like Booger. What's his name's fingers?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm an art teacher. My mind just
Booger
goes right.
McFarlane?
Yeah.
Yeah, Booger McFarlane. You ever seen his fingers? He's
Yes.
shaped like those scissors.
Yeah. Yeah, please pull up Booger McFarlane's fingers. The weirdest Google search of all time. Oh, look, it's the second thing that comes up. You
Yeah.
typed in Booger M, and it was the second thing that came up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fingers are
wow,
shaped.
man. They're even crazier than I remember them.
Yeah.
Jesus. How many times has he broken his fingers? Fuck.
It's arthritis is the problem.
Oh, is it arthritis? I thought it was just because.
I mean, breaking them's one thing, but the breaking them, they put them back. But arthritis eventually just fucks the joints till they just mangle.
Ah, man.
That's why they're all swollen at the joints and
gruesome.
not the like where the bones are.
At least he's always throwing up a West Side.
That's pretty cool.
I like he's doing an East and a West.
Man.
He's doing kind of a little.
His pinky looks like a poorly rolled blunt. Like it's fucking terrible. Ouch, dude. It like he has a bunion on his knuckle. Yikes.
Oh yeah, no, it's a rough one.
Booger McFarland is also probably the worst NFL commentator, right?
He has some strange takes.
Yeah, he's got some weird takes. He does. What does he do? He does Monday Night Football, right?
He did. I don't think he
Yeah,
does
he's
anymore.
definitely off that.
Everybody was fed up.
Well,
Listen, Booger, with your weird takes and your
there's been
shitty
some-
hands.
Amazon really fucked up everything with commentators.
Yeah.
Like once they took Thursday Night Football over, they were the commentators got thrown all over the place.
Yeah, they're just putting anybody in there. They got Kesha doing Thursday Night Football now.
I don't know. My least favorite analyst, I think, is like I hate Chris Collinsworth.
Yeah, you hate
Most
Chris
of the time.
Collinsworth with a fervor that I like.
But like when there's a guy like I'm trying to think of his name, who comes on and like tries to be John Madden.
Yeah.
And just gives like these ridiculous takes. That's like, yeah, no shit. Like, so my favorite John Madden quote of all time was Jeremiah Trotter got ejected from a game before it started. Monday Night Football Eagles game.
Yeah.
And John Madden says, well, now for the Eagles to win this game, they're going to have to outscore their opponent.
Yeah, that's a classic. That's classic.
Yeah,
Madden.
and I was like, that's perfect, man. Like, it's just, they're going to have to put up more points than the other team.
There's no way I can find that video.
Jeremiah Trotter. You probably would. I mean, Joe Madden is like so beloved. Like, the trouble's going to be remembering how to spell Jeremiah. At least that would be my problem.
You guys, you don't pay me to spell right. I never spell right. On
Google does the work for you. You get close enough, and it
I don't
just
know if you're
finishes.
spelling or not. Yeah, ejected from game.
What Jeremiah Trotter? I don't know. He's probably like a fucking Hall of Famer. I just don't know.
He was a linebacker for the Eagles. What I know him best from is when he was on Extreme Dodgeball.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
He had a great Extreme Dodgeball career because he was the biggest dude in the league.
When was this?
Extreme Dodgeball was probably 2006.
Yeah. Madden
would
was
say
still
so.
like, yeah, in 2006.
Oh, yeah. Well, and this was after his football career, but Extreme Dodgeball, Jeremiah Trotter.
That's a fun name to say. Jeremiah Trotter.
Yeah, he's got a son now who just got
Trotter.
drafted. I think by the Eagles.
Was he from Boston? Trotter?
Picture. Yeah, there he is. He's on the Benjamins. He was a captain of the Benjamins team.
Weird name for a team. I like their logos.
They're
dollar
money
bill.
based, yeah.
They're money based.
Yeah, good thing is they each got $100 for playing.
Extreme Dodgeball. Does this league like still exist?
No, it was on Spike.
That makes sense. that tracks.
And it had one ball that was bigger that was like worth 2 points or something.
There's points in dodgeball? I thought it was just you knock out as many people as you can.
I don't remember what the enormous ball did, but there was like this like
it was like a cave ball, like one of those
yeah.
huge ones you used in gym class.
Yeah, it was huge. And I don't remember what it did, but
ooh, and it was what do you call it? Mixed gender as well. Is that a lady right there?
Co-ed, yeah.
I wonder. Our friend Scott is upstairs, just being like really loud. You're just screaming. They are playing Mario Party, which I usually wind up screaming during too. Is that coming up? I don't know. Can you hear that?
No, I don't think so. I haven't heard it through this.
And if we do, it adds character.
I do. Do we have a broom handy? I really just want to bang on the ceiling.
No, there's another podcast being recorded upstairs.
That would be dope. Actually, that would be dope.
If there was a podcast that was just Mario Party based, I think it would probably blow ours out of the water.
So yeah, because everyone
People
would be
love
Bowser
Mario
all the
Party.
time.
You are a beast at Mario Party, dude.
Just
I have
at
to say.
Bowsering, I really love Bowser.
The last time we played, I've played like 2 or 3 times with you. I think you won every time. Either you or Scott
So
won
I was
every time.
Bowser, and he's the best.
Right.
And Scott took Bowser from me recently and found out how awesome he is. He's probably ruling them with Bowser right now.
I don't understand. Like, are there literally like stats that make like one character better than another
They
in
just
Mario
have different
Party?
dice.
They have different dice. Oh, that's right, because you get like a variety of different.
I mean, the new one doesn't have any. It doesn't matter which character you are, but also Bowser's not in it, so that's why it doesn't matter.
It's irrelevant if there's no Bowser.
But
this is definitely our nerd episode. We've gone into Mario Party now.
But yeah, they say the Donkey Kong's the best dice, but there's 3 zeros on it. Bowser's the best dice because it's either you have the most negative, but also it's awesome, and you're a giant dragon turtle guy.
True, very true. It's S tier, dude.
It's fucking awesome.
Boo, I like Boo. Boo's pretty cool.
I know, but it's like not as good as Bowser. So like,
So like, why even fucking bother? You know? Who are you in Mario Kart? What direction you going in there?
sometimes Metal Mario.
Oh, well, that came out of left field.
But
I thought that was like an unlockable, like, you know.
Yeah, I'm usually Bowser. I think Drybone's like the top character to use. I don't use him that much.
Definitely the coolest looking character. I mean, he's a
Drybone's
skeleton.
pretty cool,
Yeah, he's like
yeah.
a zombie turtle thing. It's
I like
pretty cool.
that. I like that they make a shell of bone too.
I might be Shy Guy kind of scares me. He's like the serial killer of the Mario universe.
No, I wish he was.
He's just wearing like a hockey mask and he has like just soulless like black eyes. Like he's
I
kind
know.
of scary.
But then all he doesn't ever do anything.
Yeah, I mean he kind of sucks, but
I wish he was out
he's
there.
just trying to fade into the background.
I wish he was out there cutting the Achilles of the of the fucking protagonists.
He is, man.
I would have never guessed Wario.
Yeah. Well, now I know. I asked you to look that up because I'm the worst Mario player ever. The worst
Wario's a good
Mario
balance
Kart
between-
player ever.
What the fuck is this?
Whoa.
Dry Bowser. What?
And yeah, so I just want to know like which character should I be picking that's like cheating because he's just way better. That's
Well,
what I
apparently
want to know.
Wario's the best.
Well, I'm picking Wario next
I
time.
always went with Yoshi, no matter what.
Yoshi, a lot of
what
people
system.
like. A lot of people
game.
like Toad.
You basic bit. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Yoshi's the best.
No, Toad. A lot of people like Toad too. 'Cause
Toad
he's got
is-
the best turning
yeah.
and speed.
Yeah,
Nice.
I was a Toad guy too.
Toad,
I never
what a
played
weird
as Mario
character.
though. Like, I thought,
He's good, but he's just balanced. He's medium.
yeah.
Was Toad just a dick joke by like the developers of the game? I don't know. I always just saw him as a
Have
little
you
penis.
seen the things
a
where,
little penis boy.
Toad takes his hat off?
Is it just a big? Is it a big penis head?
Have you seen the Toad takes his hat off?
Does he have an afro?
Look it up.
Does he have? Is it a tumor? I didn't even know it was a hat. I just thought he had a mushroom head.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh
Which one is
my god!
The top left.
Oh,
It's not. It's just funny.
he's just got 3 little sprouts of hair.
What? He's
It's just nostrils. I thought you were talking about just the 3 little sprouts of hair. That's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
It's so clearly not the thing, but it's.
Oh, that's so funny. He's got who's that fucking old timey weird actor that looked like Igor? Like what the hell's his name?
He looks like Steve Buscemi.
He does look like Stevie.
If,
Oh, it's so good. I like the one right there with just his brain exposed when he takes
I
the
do
hat
like
off.
too.
That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah. I like that. That's pretty cool.
I just thought he was a Sikh, dude. I thought he was a warrior class of the Hindu.
Oh, yeah, his name is Buscemi. I was saying Douchemi because he's a douche version of Steve Buscemi.
If Steve Buscemi's nostrils were flared, if they were like turned up in like a pig nose kind of
If
fashion,
Steve
like
Buscemi played Voldemort.
he would just be the perfect Toad. God, man, Steve Buscemi rules.
I love the one on the top right there, him like looking off and that one. It's a great picture of him. I fucking love Steve Buscemi. He has a cool 9/11 story.
That's a weird statement.
No,
A cool 9/11 story.
well, yeah. So he was.
There was a 3rd plane, or a 4th plane rather, that
There's
Steve
another
Buscemi
bowling
stopped.
alley.
No, he was.
taking
He
off.
was a New York firefighter before he was an
Yeah.
actor. So he.
Oh, I heard that.
so
that. Yeah.
after 9/11 happened, he went back to his old firehouse
No way.
and went and helped clean up after 9/11.
He's an American hero.
Yeah,
No
of
way.
course. I mean, he was already, but yeah.
That's really cool. No, he was an American treasure. But now we find out
No, that's
he's a hero.
Vanderbilt.
That he bleeds red, white, and blue.
Yeah. No,
that's
Steve
really
Buscemi-
cool. I didn't
Steve
know that.
Buscemi's
That's
cool
very
as
cool.
fuck.
I knew he was a fireman, but I
That's-
didn't know he fucking was like.
that's like Chuck and Larry. That's why he took it like so serious stuff too.
Yeah. I don't remember that movie. I saw that in like theaters.
You watched
But is that worth a rewatch?
Chuck and Larry
Is it still
in
relevant?
theaters. Yeah, now it's even more relevant than ever.
Are we gonna
Yeah,
get a sibling?
I almost got married once.
Could you imagine how mad
I
Sam
think I
would
said
be?
that on here once.
Yeah, it was one of the episodes.
Yeah, I was to say I talked about that. I was going to marry Jerry on the radio. What
So
the
good.
gay marriage?
I want
became
Jerry
legal.
on the show so bad. Jerry comes up more on this show than like you and I. Like, I feel like the show should just be called like
Well-
talking about Jerry, talking Jerry.
Jerry talk. So I already crossed this out.
Oh yeah, what do you got on your
Well,
magical
what was
notepad?
the worst job you ever had?
Oh man, I've had a lot of really shitty jobs.
I've had weird jobs. I don't know if I had like bad. I've had tough ones.
So like, okay, I got a good one. Okay, so for a while I was I had 3 jobs at once, right? I was like riding the bus really super early morning with like kids with like special needs. And like that was fine. The only thing that sucked about that was that you had to get up. I had to get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, which was awful because I had to be at the bus station by like 5:30. And then I would just like ride the bus with the like kids. We drop them off at school. Then like I was trying to get in, to, like trying to get a teaching job. So then like this one, I asked like this one teacher at a school if I could work in the classroom. So then I was working in the classroom with kids. And then like I still wasn't making enough money, and I was trying to move the fuck out of my mom's house. So I was like, I'm gonna get a 3rd job as like a janitor at night. So I was just hustling, right? I was just trying to like bank as much money as I possibly could. I was like, I'll just do this for like a year or 2. Dude, this janitor job was so funny. Like it was the cast of characters late at night in this middle school that worked there were just the weirdest fucking people I've ever met. So there was this one dude, Barry, who was like the only normal guy there. He was just like this dude just like waiting to retire. He only had a couple years left. And you could tell like he was like, if I had stayed at that job for a long time, like I would have been Barry. Like he was just so fed up with these other fucking weirdos that he had to work with. So we had this like, I don't know what she was. She was like some Eastern European lady, and she was just like, she had like fire engine red hair that she like dyed, but then she used to put it up in like braids that would like stick out straight.
I like that.
And she had like, she looked like
that.
the mom, because she had those crazy like horn rim glasses, and she had like different ones that were different colors. She looked like the mom in Rugrats. Yes,
Ah.
she looked exactly like that.
Fucking
And she had this crazy Eastern European
DD
accent.
Pickles.
Yes, and she was so nasty, and she would get mad at us, and she would go
It's
over
okay.
and
You
like
can look up DD.
she would yell at us for shit, but we couldn't understand what she was saying, and she would like throw like one time she like threw a rag at me, like she and like I didn't even understand, like I had just gotten there, like I had no idea why she was mad at me, and like each one of us had like our own wing of the school that we were responsible for, so like there was no reason why she should even be mad at me. Like
Sam was DD Pickles for Halloween.
I know that was a great costume. If we could pull that up, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I was Stu and she was Dee and
That
Joey
was
Tommy for his first
that's
Halloween.
a good story, dude. That Halloween party is such a good story.
Yeah.
But dude, there was this kid that worked there, right? Steve. And Steve was the son of like a secretary or something at the school.
The son of a secretary. Everyone's dream.
And this
The
dude,
American dream.
nicest guy, but man, he had like, there was just like, he had a screw loose. Like there was something wrong with this kid. And like, he used to just like follow me around while I was doing my work. Like this, I took this job so that I didn't have to fucking talk to anybody and I could just make money. Like I could just put my headphones on, I could just walk around, just do this mindless job. And like this dude would just like follow me around talking to me the entire time. And I'd be like, Steve, don't you have like an entire wing of the school you're supposed to be cleaning right now? And he would just be like, yeah, I'll get to it later. I'm like, Steve, it's 10:30 at night. Like we leave here at 11. Like you need to go do your shit. He's like, yeah, it's fine. So anyway, like I really like Axl Rose. I think he's the greatest like rock singer of all time. And I would just be like, okay, Steve, all right. And he would tell me all these stories. And then I had this other guy. I think I actually maybe told this story on the podcast one time. He told me about like his sister getting axe murdered. Did I tell you this story?
No, you haven't.
No, I was. If you did, I blocked it out.
So like they had some kind of event in the gym. So like me and this other dude, I wish I could remember his name. We had to like mop up the gym. Like normally I didn't touch the gym, but it was like this giant
Was it
gymnasium.
one of those dry mops? They're the best.
Yes, I think one of us had a wet mop and the other one had to follow with a dry
I
mop.
hope you got the dry mop.
I don't remember.
That was my job at wrestling.
I was a dry mop guy, through and through. So we're sitting there, we're like, and it's like creepy. It's like late at night. It's like empty. It's all echoey and shit. We're like just mopping up this thing, and then like we like meet in the middle, and we like stop, and he's just like, "Hey, did I ever tell you about my sister?" And I'm like, "No. What about her?" Like, and he's like, "Well, she was married to this guy, and then they got divorced. He was a regular guy and all." Or so we thought. Like he was telling me, like he was telling me like are you afraid of the dark story? What?
Can you get this guy on the podcast?
I could probably find.
Apparently,
him.
he's a natural.
I'm sure he's knocking around South Plainfield somewhere. So like, and I'm just like, okay, all right. And he's like, yeah, they got divorced, and then she started dating this other guy, and it wasn't, I don't know, but 2-3 weeks they were together, and they were at her house. Or his old house that he like left her or whatever, and he's like, and they were eating dinner in the kitchen when her ex-husband just jumped through the glass of the bay window in the kitchen and just killed them both with an axe and then committed suicide. I'm like, holy shit, dude! I'm like, when did this happen? He was like, last year. I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck? Like. Creeped me out so bad. Like,
so
he told the story in a way that he was
guy.
like, I'm really the one who killed her, but I pinned it on this guy.
OJ killed that guy's family and the ex-husband. Is what happened.
Yeah, maybe. It seems like his MO. But so I got in my car.
That's fantastic.
On the drive home. Yeah. And it was like late at night.
Not as a thing that happened.
Story
but
was
it's a
haunting.
great story.
So I'm like, there's no way this is true. Like, there's no fucking way this is true. I got home and I was like telling people, and they were like, yeah, that can't be true. So then, of course, I like Google it. I like Google's the guy's name and like, whatever, South Plainfield or whatever. Sure enough, true fucking story.
Awesome.
It was so spooky.
Oh boy, I have 2 stories. One I probably shouldn't tell, but fuck it.
Go for it. Do it, Joe.
I won't give a lot of details. Once we had somebody ask us, "Hey, can you like offer my son a job?" And we were like, "Okay, like
at the chocolate factory."
Well, yeah, but they were like, "So he's in like a halfway house."
Context, Joey. Context.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
They were like, he's in a halfway house, and they want to move him somewhere that sucks. So like, if he has a job nearby. Whatever they were like, it's not definite, but like if you could offer him a job, like he could work there.
This doesn't sound promising. He doesn't suck that bad.
No, but
he's all right.
Well, we were
Give
just like,
job.
Yeah, sure, whatever, okay, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If we, if it works out, we'll figure out what to do. We'll figure it out. And then whatever, we never looked into it at all.
You didn't give like any background check for this kid.
No, we just figured it was drugs or something. It's a halfway house.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. I was like, okay, if the guy does drugs, whatever. Okay.
They never put anybody in a halfway house that's like guilty of murder, right?
They're definitely going to to a check. So anyway, one day we Googled his name.
How long had he been working there before?
He never worked with us.
Oh, okay.
He never did. Never. Just it never came up. But we just Googled his name, just wondering, because we were talking about it one day. And we're like, I wonder what happened with that guy. And searched his name, and he had a girlfriend, drove her out to the woods, put on latex gloves.
Oh my god.
Put a gun to her head.
Oh, jeez.
Pulled the trigger. It misfired. And then he just drove her home. and just dropped her off. And went home like nothing happened. And got arrested.
Oh, really? Holy shit.
I don't know what his plan was.
Oh, my God.
I don't know, but
drove her home.
Just drove her back to her parents' house.
He was like, "Oh, this is so embarrassing. I swear this never happens. Listen, if I give you a ride home, will you keep this to yourself?"
Yeah. Shit. Well,
just don't tell my friends, man. They're never gonna let me go. They're never gonna let this go.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
That's so fucked.
I was like, all right.
Oh my
whatever.
God, that poor woman.
How do you even get?
Well, I
back in
mean,
the car
lucky,
with
I
her?
guess. Fuck.
Gotta find them. I don't understand the whole story.
How old was he? Like, when was this?
He was like 21. I don't know.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, man.
But I certainly was like, this really skipped past a lot.
And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, you should always buy Smith & Wesson, our new sponsor.
Yes. Never misfire.
Never misfire.
He'd probably be just around today and on the streets if he had.
Smith & Wesson.
Wesson.
Saving relationships. One drive through the woods at a time.
One
My fucking God, Joe.
hangout at a time. Yeah, I know. Pretty wild. I like that he put gloves on. I was like, I got this.
He snapped him like a surgeon.
Sit there for a minute.
It
What are you
sounded
doing?
very Dexter-like.
I am.
At the beginning.
Well, yeah, but you're in the
Jesus.
woods, so like,
Dexter would never use a gun.
if you started,
Did he use a
hanging
gun?
out-
I don't know. I didn't watch the show that often.
I don't.
Oh, that was another one of the ideas for a game I wanted to play. Was
Dexter.
well, no, because that's another show I never saw. But where you guys just give me a scenario from a show, like a popular show, and I have to guess what show it's
Oh, yeah.
because I don't know like any show that ever. I know like Criminal Minds out of like those shows, like drama show, like procedurals.
Is that what they're called? Procedurals?
Well, that's Law and Order and stuff. Is that?
Like they follow like a formula.
Yeah. Very
Okay, all
formulaic.
right. I've never heard it called that before. And my mother is obsessed with Law and Order.
Oh, it's definitely a procedure.
Day and night marathons all the
Well,
time.
and your
Law and
mother
Order.
likes the same system over and over again. There's an algorithm for her. They haven't figured out my algorithm yet on Facebook and stuff, but I like it that they don't know mine.
I really wish that we could just end the show with dum 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 dum.
We could do it just. We have to go with this, I think.
Yeah, can you do that on the computer? Exactly like it. I wish you could just come in when the clarinet drops in that song. It's so dope. You all know what I'm talking about. Oh, but dude, this guy Steve that I worked with at the janitor job, the best story was so I worked in the summer and like I went in and it was so annoying. We were just moving furniture all around the school because we had to like buff the floors or whatever. And like I walk in and I was like a couple minutes late. And I walk in, and it's like imagine it's like this really long school hallway that's like completely empty, and way down at the end, Steve and Barry, like the normal dude, are like carrying this heavy ass like teacher's desk like out of a classroom, and I walk in, and like I just hear Steve down the hallway go, "Chris!" and he just drops his end of the teacher's desk, and it makes this big like bang like on the floor, and he just starts running toward me, and you just see Barry go, "What the fuck, Steve?" And he gets towards me, and then he like dips into like the janitor's like office for like a second and pops back out, and he has like this jacket in his hand. And he runs up to me and he's just like, "Look what I got, dude. It's so sick." And he opens it up and it's like this pleather, like this like fake leather Guns N' Roses jacket. He was like obsessed with Guns N' Roses and he was like, "How sick is this, dude?" And I was like, "Nice, like awesome."
I like that.
And Barry's just like at the end of the hallway, like just shaking his head. Like he was I felt so bad for that guy.
My favorite or my least favorite job. I'm sorry, I see we're running out of time.
There's no such thing as time, Joe.
My least favorite job is moving people. I hate it.
Oh, it's the worst, but yet you volunteer for it all the time. It's basically your second job.
It's like my fourth job. Yeah.
Can you name your job? So you're a master of chocolate.
I'm a chocolatier.
You're a chocolatier.
And at that job, I do. I don't do that much production anymore, but I do.
You do accounting.
I do
HR?
accounting, HR. I do the SQF practitioner job, which is a full-time career for most people.
You're
I
director
do the
of
shipping and
stirring,
receiving. I do the scheduling. I do
tasting.
hiring. I do some tasting. I don't know.
I dip my fingers every now and then.
Well,
in the
again,
sauce.
we do development. So yeah, any development of product is me and my dad.
How many guys do you have there? Like,
It's 4 of us. It's me, my dad, and and Winslow, and one other guy.
That's it.
And the one other guy is pretty, pretty basic job. He like cleans up the garbage. He basically is an assistant to Winslow.
Nice. Winslow's got an assistant. Good for you, Winslow.
Well,
I want an assistant. Shit.
He basically is an assistant to Winslow because he doesn't. I can't just hand him a recipe and he does. So like Winslow's basically the head of production.
I want like a Bentley Vonsworth type. You know what I mean? I want to I want to give him like ridiculous outfits to wear. Like, you put this on.
Was that an old reference?
Bentley Vonsworth?
Yeah.
He's he was
Green Hornet or something.
He was it's kind of relevant actually. He was Diddy's assistant.
Oh.
Yeah, he was Puff Daddy's assistant.
Oh, he was the guy who had to wear the hats.
yeah. And he dressed real weird. He wore like suspenders and had like an umbrella and like fucking Dave Chappelle used to make fun of him on a show all the time.
Anyway, yeah, my least favorite job is usually moving stuff. I really hate doing it.
Well, stop then.
Other than that, I don't.
The next episode's going to be an intervention, dude.
My other jobs
about you helping people move.
My other jobs are usually I like them kind of. I was trying to think of what my least favorite job was. The job I worked for the shortest period of time probably was I was a skate guard for Morgan's Farm, but like that was.
I'm sorry, a skate guard?
Skate guard.
Skate guard.
Like ice skating, and I was like the person who made
sure
at
people a farm. Oh, they had ice skating at the farm.
They just had an outdoor rink, so it was based on the weather.
All right. Okay.
Like, if it's cold enough out between January and March,
yeah,
they're open, and like then at the end of the night, you just spray down the ice with a fire hose to make it flat again.
That part sounds fun. That sounds good.
It was a cool job. I would get home from work and ice skate for 5 or 6 hours and play hockey, and then I would go home. It was pretty cool.
Is that why your calves are just so huge? Is it from all the ice skating?
I don't know. I always had good calves. I was always able to jump. It's always been that's something God gave me.
Can you do one of those? Can you do one of those spins where like you just kind of turn into a blur? You know what I mean?
Like a pirouette.
Is that what it's called? I don't know.
That's what it's called in ballet.
Educate me. You're the ice skater. I don't know.
Well, that's figure skating. That's a different sport.
Well, I don't know.
What's the move from Blades of Glory?
The Iron Lotus?
Yeah, the Iron Lotus.
Try and get me out of movie reference, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm saying you want us to play this game where we give you scenarios from shows or movies or whatever, but like you just pulled Iron Lotus.
It's the Iron Lotus. Yeah, it's the undoable.
Duh, you fucking idiot.
Just need 2 men, idiot. Women are the worst.
All right. Well, I think with the Iron Lotus, we should conclude the Two Cubes podcast, episode 11. Thank you for coming by, everybody. Clink, clink, motherfuckers.
I hope you go off.
I have nothing in this drink.
I hope you go off in the distance greatly.
Oh, shit.
You say, I hope you go off into the distance greatly.
Yeah.
Still got that video.
Yeah, let's just close with a Theo Vaughn clip. Let's just close with a funnier clip.
Whoa, wait a second. I mean, the Cat Williams thing was funny, wasn't it? Ooh, there was my least favorite job probably. Was selling Christmas trees in North Carolina in the winter, sitting outside all night. I was the nighttime Christmas tree salesman. It was at a 24-hour Christmas tree spot. Oh. And we did the night shift. It was me and my brother.
Sounds so
cool. It was cool hanging out with my brother. But we were just hanging out outside from it was 10 to 8. It was 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. Just selling Christmas trees. But like, so it was fun sometimes. So you'd just sit out there and drink. But sometimes it was brutal.
Show's over, Joe.